Okay, after yesterday's run, I'm gonna try to clear my name from that crime stat I accumulated, and maybe do one trade run to test some settings over here. I'm trying to find out my best possible sound setup, so this will serve as a test for that too. Go to Korea first. Hope Polizard does not shoot at me, not sure. And from there, go and do some trade run in my Cutlass. This will be a short stream. It's kind of late, it's 12:40 over here. I wanted to begin earlier, but real life got in the way from starting some things I needed to do. Let's see what I can claim. Can I claim this? No. Okay. More card. I'm right now at 10 Cutlass Blacks. Nice. Lots of ships. Two of them at Jela. If this one has cargo, can I sell the cargo at Jela? I should try to do that. Maybe it has some cargo.
A reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms
Known.
to storage.
Claim. Oh, not even active that button. So they Cutlass 4. Let's do that one. Sorry.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
808. Korea, then Jela. I want to thank everyone who gave me a follow. I reached my 50 followers goal, so I'm one step closer to being eligible. Oh, this is my Cutlass. As you can see, it won't work, so let's get another one. But yeah, I'm one step closer to getting enough stats for affiliate. So thank you very much for all the follows, guys, and you're welcome to the streams whenever you want. Although today is gonna be a short one, but
hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Enjoy the ride, Captain.
I'm usually streaming at 11 PM almost every day, except for Fridays when I usually don't stream, and Saturdays when I stream earlier during the evening. I'm not going to buy, I'm going to request a ship.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I guess since these are clones, maybe they tend to, sorry guys, maybe they tend to appear without doors, not sure. We are all waiting for 3.1, right? door won't open and it says depressurized, so it should open. This server is going to fall apart soon. I'm gonna change servers. This one's not responsive. I hope they don't send me to the same one. Maybe I should choose some European servers. Although I don't know where I was. Maybe I was in Europe. We'll see. Let's try. Yeah, since the start, ships were bugged. My Cutlass had no doors, and doors wouldn't open, so I had to go. How was your weekend, guys? I hope you could enjoy it. Over here, it's the dry season in Panama, and it's really hot. But today, we had some rain. This is a tropical country, so even during the dry season, rain can happen. We had like 30 minutes of heavy rain during the evening. That made me change some plans, but we're used to it. A couple of nights ago, I was able to play for the first time with above 50 frames per second. So it's possible if you are in the right server at the right time and with CIG setting off the right way. This bunk is kind of dirty, huh? Okay, this is Solizar. Hey, Stoutman. Yeah, I saw. I didn't see all your stream, but I remember seeing you active last night and today, earlier today. It's an interesting game, that one, the Truck Simulator, and you must have been really tired. I don't know how many hours you were playing Truck Simulator, but definitely it was a long run. Don't worry. I always enjoy watching you with your games, and I love your playlists.
We advise guests to please use caution upon exiting
Yeah,
the Armistice zone, as
it's
weapons will
those
once
are
again
shield streams definitely. But you have it also almost all covered. You are really advanced at that. That was that 99% just for one map or for the whole game?
all vehicles. To access your craft,
Oh,
consult one of the
24
service
hours.
throughout the station.
Yeah, I guess you had. I wasn't sure if what I saw last night was the same stream, and now you're confirming it was the same stream. Well, you must have been really tired.
For our guests' safety, this
Over
station
here, I'm trying to get my ships to spawn complete. They are spawning without doors. Yesterday we were in a sumo tournament, a Great Sumo tournament hosted by the few, and I got some prime stat rating, so I'm gonna try to get rid of that and do one trade run, and then I got to sleep because I have some things to do tomorrow morning early.
Space may be lonely, but you don't have to be. Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship share program today.
Wow, almost all the maps in the game. Do you have that Euro Truck? You play it?
This station has been
I have seen it
Your ship has
in
been
Steam.
delivered to the following landing
They
pad.
sometimes have sales on those games, and I have seen them. They're interesting. I do have a wheel, but my brother has it, so it's not over here. I gave it to him because he's using more than I do. But maybe that's your next step then, the Euro Truck. Okay, okay. I have never. There are some explosions over here. I have never driven a truck, and that would be an interesting way to, at least simulate it. This is a Reliant. Oh, you have a lot to explore with ETS. You should. Yeah. Reliant. You rarely see these ships in game. They're not so popular. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I have seen it on sale on Steam. I'll be on the lookout to get it. I don't think my brother is using the steering wheel, so I'll ask for it back. So I can play how it should be played with a steering wheel, definitely. Like ready?
Affirmative.
Is my sound clear? I've been having trouble with my. I'll have to check my equipment and my setup. I'm going to get my next equipment purchase is gonna be a new microphone. I think this microphone is not helping so much, but I've been having trouble setting up my mic. Yeah, and that kind of game definitely is for using a steering wheel. That's the main purpose of the. It's a driving simulator, so yeah, definitely. But I have one, and I know it works. But my brother has it in his house. He lives in what we call central provinces. So I live in the capital, and he lives in central provinces. It's like a 4-hour drive from here to there. So next time I go, I'm gonna ask him to give it back because I know he's not using it. He was using it maybe a couple of months ago, like maybe a year ago, but I know he's not using it right now. Yeah, I'll have to check if I have the latest ones. I think I do, but I'll check that. Last time I updated audio drivers was maybe like December, not so long ago. Open star map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy.
I usually
The
do not
uncharted areas of space.
accumulate so much crime stat, so I wasn't sure if with this level I was gonna get shot or maybe not spawn at Olisar, but I suppose you have to have the full meter for Olisar to consider you a criminal. Close star map.
Exiting map.
Jump drive.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
And they turned on again the pirate interdiction. It's here to stay, but I think it's not as bad as a couple of weeks ago. You know, in frequency, retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
It seems to just be one ship, a Caterpillar, which is a big ship. Lock enemy.
Missiles locked.
Yeah, yesterday most of that crime stat I got after jumping from a landing pad or something. At least that's what I was doing at the moment. This is definitely this can't be the final form for this system, because if it is, it makes no sense. Yeah, it is. I mean, Star Citizen definitely is at a stage where you can't expect many things to really work as they should, or to even have its final form, and that's understandable. But given the system they have decided to use for releasing the game, I don't know, but I think they should start making decisions to stop feature creeping. There are too many ships, but I suppose that's the only way to keep getting funds, or the best way to do it, maybe. But everything gets like, oh, there are 3 other ships now. But everything gets, you know, getting delayed was the word I was looking for. I'm gonna try to kill this one, but my weapons are not very good against shields, and that's a large shield. Send it.
Fire missile.
My missiles are not working. Lock enemy. Send it.
Firing missile.
As you can see, missiles with my cutlass usually don't work. I am never even able to. When you destroy these caterpillars, they release a lot of boxes with some kind of cargo. I have never been able to EVA successfully to get some of those boxes. Every time I try, I either die during EVA, or the EVA gets crazy and I simply start going in circles without control of my character. But I do want to see the Terrapin in 3.1. That ship is... I always liked it. It's not beautiful, you know, like, or interesting as some fighter ships maybe, but I don't know. There's something about it that I like. Well, I don't know if you should. I usually do trade because I know that works. But missions, I tried a couple of them some nights ago, like 3 or 4 nights ago, and they are still really buggy. Really buggy. The first one was a simple delivery mission, and when I got to the place where they were supposed to give me the box, the guy just stood there and wouldn't interact. So nothing to do there. The next one I tried was a combat mission. I had to patrol an area, and with these ships I really have a hard time killing enemies. It seems like I didn't kill enemies fast enough and the mission failed. It said like I didn't patrol the area and failed. But I was determined to do one mission before I logged out, so I got a little waste disposal mission available. I went to do it, and that one worked. But when I tried to go out with my ship and see if I could sell them, they were my client froze, so I lost that one. Those 2 boxes. But I completed the mission. So mostly, I think the mission state, you know, in regards to stability or being able to finish them, is hit or miss, and that's how I've been. That's my impression since I've been playing 3.0. I don't think if that really changed or it's better, but I see it almost no different. I almost crashed. Hey, Quickston. Good morning. Well, it's 1 a.m. over here. I suppose it's early over there, but it's 1 a.m. over here. I'm here trying to kill a caterpillar because he was alone, but he called like 3 or 4 of his friends. And I've been explaining to Stoutman, he's also a streamer. You can follow him, he plays Star Citizen from time to time. But right now he's playing some more stuff. In the meantime, plays Subnautica, he plays American Truck Simulator, and I was explaining to him that doing missions, it's not working for me, not really. Oh, it's 7 a.m. over there. Stoutman, Quickston is also he's also a starting Star Citizen streamer from Sweden. He's been really helpful in getting some followers. I don't know if you can see, I went all the way up to 50 right now, and he's also in that search for streaming statistics. So yeah, go check him out and follow him if you can. It always helps. Although it's a little difficult to coincide with Quickston lately, because he's, well, first of all, he's in Sweden, and well, he's been kind of busy and with heavy schedules. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. Maybe they showed it and I didn't pay attention. Are they going to change? Well, they had to. I mean, these missions pay nothing. But I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, his name has got a trick. You have to you'll have uh, to watch one of his streams so he can pronounce it. As far as I understand, it's a sound that maybe is a part of their language, but I say Quixton, and I think that's the closest I can get. But it's not K Bixton, which was what I usually say. I usually said K Bixton or Bixton, but it's kind of Quixton or something close to that. At least that's closer than Bixton. Yeah. I think that's close enough. And now I have like 10 ships around me. I do want to kill this caterpillar, but this was not what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be trying to get my prime stat away. Oh, mush. Let's see if I can kill this. Send it.
Missile away.
Send it.
Missile launched.
One thing I like about the Caterpillar is that it's kind of a big ship, so and I miss, but I can hit it easier than a Gladius or the Buccaneers. Those ships are hard to hit for me with joysticks. And you do. And I think it's a nice name, it's unique. There you go. I got one and I'm gone. Jump drive.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Oh. Jump drive.
Jump. Yeah, and believe it or not, a couple of nights ago I was playing an M50 and a friendly M50 was helping me hit and fight some pirates, and several times I hit him, the friendly M50, instead of the enemy ships. So as you can see, I'm kind of a noob pilot. I do my best, but I have lots to learn to at least get to a point where I can. Where are the platforms? Where I can do it efficiently. Oh, or right here? Yeah. Lights on.
Activating searchlights.
Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
And why am I here? I don't need to repair. I have enough fuel. I need to go to selling. Open star map.
Maps.
Close star map.
Closing map.
You see, I'm not used to reading chat and playing at the same time. I think they do not have M50 pirates anymore, but they do have Buccaneers and Gladius, and those two are hard to hit and kind of fast. Retract landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Jump drive.
Readying for system jump now.
I'm gonna escape, don't worry. It's too late over here to be fighting pirates for nothing. If it was earlier, I would practice, but right now I want to clear my crime stat rating and do one trade run. I see. Yeah, get some coffee, Brixton. I have never fought an M50, but I suppose they're really fast. But I think they do not hit so hard. Do they have a kind of a ballistic gun? Jump drive.
Engaging jump.
Oh, you have a Buck and a Glad. Those are nice ships. Which one is your favorite from all the ships you have? We were talking about your ships the first time you came to my channel, I remember. And I know you have a Caterpillar also, or from your fleet. Which is your favorite? Okay, yeah, they are all different. Open star map.
Displaying map.
Close star map.
Leaving map.
Jump drive.
Jumping.
Crucible. That's a repair. It's a repair ship, but I saw Friday's Repairs Diverse, and they were talking about the Vulcan, obviously. And comparing it to the Vulcan, they were saying, the two developers answering questions, were saying that, well, the difference between the Vulcan and, for example, the Crucible or the Starfarer, which are big ships, specialized big ships, is how much and the level of repair, or in the Crucible's case and in the Starfarer's case, refueling, the level they can perform, and how does the Crucible has a limit? Like, this is the biggest ship I can repair, or can it repair anything? But if the ship is bigger, then it will do it slower. Yeah, because that's part of the system. You got to have the materials to do it. And I suppose it will have, if it has drones, and I'm not sure, but I suppose maybe, because I think it has it's kind of a bay or something. I guess it will have a lot more capacity to do it, so it will do it faster and will have a lot more materials to do it. Because one other thing is that the Vulcan, for example, they said that the Vulcan won't be able to fix heavy damage. Like if you're missing a wing, that's something that the Vulcan won't be able to repair for you. Deploy landing gear.
Initiating landing protocols.
Got something like a hole in your hull. You will be able to repair that with the Vulcan. I haven't read much about the Crucible, but
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Enjoy the ride.
I guess I will be able to. You have to invite me to see some of your ships when they come online. I was watching a Space Bros show with Mitaushi and some other streamers, and they were talking about several different things. And I asked them when did they think, because it's impossible to know, but when did they think Squadron 42 was going to become available? And it was interesting watching their faces even after answering, because none of them believed that it will be this year, which I think is correct. They mostly agreed that they expect it to be maybe available for holidays 2019. Do you think they will release it this year for holidays, for Christmas maybe? I mean, usually that's the bracket, the time frame that you want to release your games, because it's a spending season. You know, Black Friday and holidays. If Christmas is, many people do not use the Christmas, but. None of them was really positive about that, you know, and I'm not sure, but they want to implement many mechanics in Squadron 42, at least in the first iteration of Squadron 42, because they want to do it kind of 3 episodes or something. I hope so, especially because of what Stoutman just said. I want them to stop. Okay, is this guy going to shoot me? I hope not. We are both here for the same reason. Okay, let's open chat. And say hi and see what happens. Okay. Hey, Boot Therapy. first quarter of 2019. But you know, first quarter 2019 would be, they would be missing that that last 2 holiday months of 2018. You know, I don't know if that's what they would like to do. Oh, I'm here mainly for the multiplayer game, for the Persistent Universe, for Star Citizen. As I told someone, I believe it was yesterday, I've been playing Battlefield since Battlefield 2. And well, and Battlefield 2 didn't have much of a single player game, okay, no weapons. But even with many other games like the Bad Companies and Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 and Vietnam and several others, I have Battlefield 1 now, I never played a single player. I may go and play like for an hour and I never finish the campaign. So I will play Squadron 42, and if the rewards for finishing the game are good enough in the Persistent Universe, like you get a ship or something, maybe I will play the full campaign. But I'm not into this because of that game. I mean, I have it in my package, but I'm not so interested in it. Yeah. Well, but they'll miss a great opportunity if they don't get. If they want to get it ready in a year, but they do not get it ready for December. That's gonna be a big missed opportunity. And I really hope they finish because I want them to. Is this working? I want them to focus and keep going with the Persistent Universe. Yeah, I've read some system descriptions and some info about the races and the political situations, but there's a streamer, I think it's Astropop, and he does some summaries about it, like he presents like a PowerPoint, a slideshow presentation about different things, and some of them are really informative, and well, it's easier to consume to those of us who do not want to read so much about fiction for a game. But I have read some of them. Galactic Historian, that's the one. Yeah. Oh, it figures. The way he presents his stuff, I suppose he's using his skills into his channel, because that's usually what I have seen. That he makes his research and then translates that into a more digested form. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't seen all his videos, but the ones I haven't seen, I haven't in my list of videos to watch. We were talking about that this morning, Quickstone and I, and some of his followers, about the Star Citizen community. You know, the feeling you have in the community. I have played. Battlefield has been a little toxic. Some versions of Battlefield were more toxic than others. But I played Age of Conan, Battlefield, even some Call of Duty, and many of those, something's happening out there. Many of those communities were really toxic. And what happens when, what I do when those things happen is I usually shut down chat and get out of voice communications, for example, because I don't know, I don't play games to do that. I do like first-person shooters, and what Boot Therapy says there is correct. I don't know if there's a like some kind of official statistic, but you can see it from streams and from the way people talk. And yes, this game definitely has an age average which is a little high, over 30, I would say. Yeah, in average, yeah. Indeed, indeed. And we were specifically talking about how we feel about streamers, and not just streamers. I have found people playing the game who are helpful or who ask for help the right way, and people who want to gun for you in your ship, who offer you to go into their ships, and this is just beginning, so it's definitely a good thing. I mean, there's everywhere you will find all kinds of people, and you have to deal with that. But I do believe this is one of the nicest communities I have seen in video gaming. And I've been video gaming for long. Not always online. At first it wasn't online, but I've been video gaming since I was a child, so it has been for long. Yeah, but and I also I criticize Star Citizen, and I also defend Star Citizen. I guess if you are into this game, you understand what this is all about. And I mean, I'm a backer since 2014. There's people who have been backers from even before. So we are in 2018. You know that this is not going to be out tomorrow. You know it. And there will be bugs, and some things will not go the way you would want them to go. But in general, it's a game that's doing, or at least trying to do, what I think no other game has done before. Okay, finally got my campsite rating cleaned after having so many crashes yesterday with the Grey Cats, which I suppose was what mainly gave it to me. That's a mystery. That's definitely a mystery. I suppose most of us are just hoping that someone's taking care of that. I mean, there are people with vision, but people with vision usually need someone with a steady hand for financial decisions and for controlling when to stop, when to define. You know, people with vision, they just go forward, and that's important. But yeah, CIG, I hope they have someone really taking care of that. In fact, I think for example, I have a nephew. He likes video games, and he knew I was playing Star Citizen. He didn't know exactly what it was, and I told him to come, and I would show him. And he sat behind me, watching me play for maybe, I don't think it was 10 minutes, maybe more than 5, maybe 6, 7 minutes. And before 10 minutes, he told me that he didn't like it. It was too slow for him. I mean, this is not the game yet, but things will take time here. So I know that what he saw is enough for him not to be into this game. And he's still a kid. He has 14 years old. He plays Overwatch and Fortnite and some other stuff. But yeah, this was too slow for him. And so that's, for example, one direct experience I can tell you that it's gonna be like that. Thank you, Toddman. Yeah, let me get some practice. Let me take care of my sound problem, because I do have a sound problem I have to fix, but I'm doing things step by step. But I will, and I'll take your word on it. Don't worry. Thank you very much, Toddman. Yeah, I also follow Toy Grubbin, and he was in last show, in the last it was, I think, Friday night. Yeah, and Overwatch is fine. I like it. It's simply another kind of gameplay. I play Battlefield, for example, and an FPS. Yeah, I even play Stardew Valley. That's something completely different, but I kind of like the old school feeling. You know, it's like 16-bit, and it has more to. There are more things to do than I believed there were going to be in that game. Ooh. I think we are crashing into something. Yeah. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
We are going to Yela. Open star map. Open star map.
Maps.
Let's do one trade run so we can finish our mission for today. Close star map. Close star map.
Exiting map.
Jump drive.
Jump.
Yeah, I'm just finishing my first year. I don't think I'll be playing it a lot, but it's a nice change of pace. Just like I I know I'm gonna be I know you're gonna sell me into one of the games you're playing, Stoutman, because I have seen that you really like those kind of chill games, you know, like where you are doing stuff and you have your inventories and and create things and go around like today with American Truck Simulator. Jump drive. Sometimes I need to play things like that. You know, Battlefield or first-person shooters. You have to be always on your guard, always doing something. It's even a game that's a lot more difficult to do this. You know, if you're playing Battlefield, it's really difficult to be reading your chat. Star Citizen is a game that presents itself as, you know, a little more passive at times. You're a builder, not a destroyer. Yeah, I've seen. Year 3 study against boring when you have done most things by year 2. Yeah, I still have things to do. I haven't finished year 1 yet, but I think that will happen to me too when I have done some more stuff. But it's interesting, its premise, and to believe, I think it's a one-man developer. It's just one developer for that game. That's, you know, something that that's kind of unique. Let's go to, which one is close? Dickens? Let's go to Dickens for medical supplies. Jump drive.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
I have a Quickstone. I have a library of games in Steam, and I haven't played. I would say I have played most of them for a little while at least, but you could almost say that maybe 60 or 70% of my library in Steam is untouched. Just like that. So I have a backlog that's amazingly large. There's no time to play so many things, so I'll get into those someday. It happens to us all, I suppose. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll be doing that because I mean, content in Star Citizen is gonna come and go with each update. When updates bring something new, there's gonna be a lot to do. But later on, like right now, people are fighting each other, are trading, showing how missions are not working, and sometimes, like when someone does creates a game inside the game, like the sumo tournament, then something different happens. But yeah, I have a lot of games that I can get into my stream from time to time to give some variety, and even to attract different kind of followers, because I have a couple of followers who got into my channel when I was playing Battlefield, really. And I haven't played Battlefield. I think I only played Battlefield one night since I began streaming, because I began streaming like I think a little over a month ago. I think it was in in January, maybe mid-January, a little after New Year. I think I did my first stream.
Contact.
76 different. Yeah, and it's better even for yourself. As I've said, I totally agree that, I mean, if you like a game, play it a lot, but sometimes you need some change of pace, you know? Play something that you need to pay a lot of attention to, but is kind of stressful, then get out of it for a while and play something, you know, more relaxed, or something that needs a little more planning, less interactive, you know? I'm not too much into RTS, for example. My main genres would be first-person shooters. I do like
Contact.
space simulations and a little combat of this kind. I like RPGs. I've played Elder Scrolls, maybe since Morrowind. I played Morrowind, Oblivion. Which was the other one? I'm missing one. And I was even playing the Elder Scrolls Online for a while. I do have the game, but I've been out for about maybe 2 months without playing. I get into it and then I change games. And lately I've been playing Star Citizen, definitely. Skyrim. That's right. That's the one. I've seen people playing Kingdom Come lately, but I saw Mitoshi. He finished it, and he was talking about. He was recommending that maybe people who didn't have it yet maybe should wait for a little while because it's kind of buggy. But they will fix that. I know they will fix it.
Contact.
Yeah, but as Stoutman is saying, Quickstone, maybe if you have a Steam account with some games in your backlog, decide one day a week maybe. I'm gonna try to do that. Get out of Star Citizen at least one day a week, and get into something else to give some variety and to, well, you know, even give yourself a break. Fallout is always fun. I like that about Stoutman. You see him playing. Big Quickstone, if you haven't followed Stoutman, follow him. You see him playing, you know, he's so calm. And I really like his playlist. I always say it. He's got all kinds of music. He's so calm. People commenting, and he's chatting with his followers and his people in the chat. And you know, that's something I appreciate. He's chilling. Yeah, do it. He's been doing this for a while. I found out about him because I am in an org which I joined not because of Star Citizen. I joined that org because of Elder Scrolls Online. And he's one of the leaders of that org. That is kind of a gamers guild. and he recommended Stoutman. That's how I found him, because he hasn't been streaming Star Citizen much, and I've been watching streams mainly of Fortnite, Star Citizen, and some Overwatch. That's mainly what I've been watching lately in on Twitch. Yeah, you mentioned that today earlier on your stream, and I think I've read some of that. It's gonna be almost like what happens with YouTube, sadly, because right now Twitch, what Twitch does is that it's doing it retroactively, so you can stream without problems, and only your recorded streams will suffer. They will mute portions of your video, but I mean, Twitch, that's not the way Twitch works. Twitch is for live streaming, really. But it seems they're gonna do something like implement something like what YouTube has. That's true. Because right now, if you have music in your channel in Twitch and you upload to YouTube, it's gonna be muted all the way. So if that changes, deploy landing gear.
Deploying gear.
You will be able to upload your Twitch streams directly if you want. Yeah. I know. I'm sure Twitch would like to keep going like they have been doing, but sooner or later this was gonna happen. Too much? Okay, well, let me go out that way, so let's do it the old way. You have that game, Boo Therapy. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Have you played it? And your opinion is kind of close to what Mitoshi said? Do you think they released, well, you know, those are business decisions. Sometimes maybe the programmers and designers would like to wait a little more, but you know, your publisher will push you into publishing it so that money can come into their can come back. You can begin recovering your investment. I remember when Battlefield 4, I believe, came out. No, Battlefield 3. It was a mess. It was terrible. It was months before that game was really playable. It was a scandal. But we kept buying Battlefield 4 and then Battlefield 1. EA is interesting. Okay, this is a nice run. They have 42.98 SCUs available, so that will almost fill my Cutlass. That's nice. Exactly. That's one of the things that has me interested in that game, mods. I mean, the main game, I guess, like Skyrim, you play it, and if the story and the gameplay is interesting, you really get your, I think it's $60 back in for your investment. But mods give it a new life. And create replayability, which is something I was talking about with Southman a couple of days ago when asking him about Subnautica, because I'm a noob at all games and most games Southman plays, so I use him as my guide, and I get into his and that's one of the things that I like. He's really patient. I get into his stream. He's playing. He might have heard the same questions time and time again, and I go and say, "But is Subnautica something like?" I think I asked if it was like. Like No Man's Sky, and he begins explaining really what Subnautica is about. Well, it's almost, and one of the things he explained to me is that he finds a lot of replayability in Subnautica, and that's a really difficult thing to find in single-player games. Multiplayer games, because of the interaction with other players, easier to get into it for hours and hours. But single player games are usually you start it, you end it, and that's it. If you play it again, it may be like when you see a movie and you see it again in 3 years, you don't remember some stuff and you kind of like it again, but you can't just keep playing it again and again because it will be the same time and time again. Cyrus. Okay, Quickston. Say hello to your little girl, and yeah, don't worry. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, that's another thing that Twitch has, that it lets people have a kind of over-the-shoulder look at games before buying them, and not just believing what they see in the publisher's promo. Indeed. Okay. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
384 hours. Yeah. When you see that, you know that the money you invested in buying that game was well spent. Definitely well spent. That's very nice. Open star map.
Displaying map.
Close star map.
Leaving map.
Jump drive.
Jumping.
Interdiction. Jump drive.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
In the end, what's the final goal in Subnautica? To reach somewhere? or to be able to escape something, or maybe none of those. You know, when the game ends, it's because you were able to what? Get off the planet. Okay. I see, I see. I have to watch your that episode where you finished it last time before it gets deleted in Twitch. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear is down and locked.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, let me land this ship without crashing because I have a full cargo of medical supplies, which is worth like almost 170k. So I don't want to crash with it, and I would really like to my client not to freeze before I have already landed and my cargo is safe.
Your ship has been delivered to the site.
Lights off.
Deactivating searchlights.
The lava zone. Yeah, I saw Stoutman playing in what I suppose is the lava zone. There were some. I always saw some. I don't know if they're called what, monsters, sea creatures. I'm not sure what the terminology they use in Subnautica, but there were some scary creatures around. I suppose I haven't been able. I have never driven a big ship like a Starfarer or Caterpillar. I would like to do that sometime. I know I will do it with. I'm sure I'm not going to buy a big ship during alpha. I think maybe when the game is on, get it with in-game credits. But I will definitely have to drive some ones. So I know that I will get that opportunity, and I suppose it must be completely different to what I've done so far. I suppose they are really slow and bulky and difficult to handle, and obviously calculating the space they will take must be really difficult. So I've seen many people really using their cameras, their third-person view cameras to land those big ships. No, don't worry, Starman. Don't worry. It's kind of late over here, and thank you for the offer, but maybe we'll simply coincide at some time. But I know that you have a lot, and I know that you will do that. But it's 2 a.m. over here, and I'm about to stop because I'm a little tired. But thank you very much for the offer. I'll take your word on that, but maybe some other day. Thank you.
To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located around the station.
Let's sell my medical supplies. Nice. This is like what? Like 160 in profit for a Cutlass. That was good. Yeah, I reached 1 million. I'm pretty sure they're gonna wipe one of these days before end of March the AUC again. Yeah, don't worry, Starman. Thank you very much for the offer. But, well, landing them, I would suppose that, for example, landing at Olisar with those big ships, uh, because I never use auto landing, but I suppose landing at Olisar with those big ships, do you guys use auto landing? Mm. Yeah, I, I've it's entertaining. I have seen a couple of videos of people with starfares and caterpillars, and those ships, to me, they are mazes. If you leave me inside one of those ships, I won't be able to get out or get to the cockpit. I wouldn't know how to get there. Those ships are big. But that what Boot Therapy said there about going into a moon and having to stop to begin braking, to begin decelerating so far away, that's something I didn't even consider, because with these ships, you can go at full speed and you can still be like you have to stop to begin braking when you're maybe like at 10,000 kilometers away, but 40? No. Mm. Yeah, Bonsen, I got my 50 followers. Thank you. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it was today. Today, I began streaming just a couple of hours ago. No, just like an hour and a half ago, maybe. But during my Sunday, because it's Monday over here, a couple of people did follow. One was with the help of Quickston, which just recently left, and the other one, I suppose it's from another reference. I wasn't streaming and I got a follow, so I'm at 50 right now. So yeah, thank you, Bunsen. I know that uh, you are also following, and well, we'll keep streaming from time to time. I'm streaming almost every day for a while. And yeah, there are different careers to try out. Uh, I'll see what I like. Right now, we just know trading and some combat missions. Is really generic. So I'll see. I I would like the first-person shooter aspect of the game to get a little better because I do like first-person shooters. I like it. Uh, but from what I have seen, I don't even want to try it yet. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help Star Citizen right now. Uh, test, the player universe. Captain Robert Bunsen, thank you. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I really want to try different things, and I could get into that's how do you call it? Star Marine, yeah, for the stream, just to show it up in the stream. But from what I have seen, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I think it's still way out from what it should be. Yeah, I suppose you are you related to Mr. Robert there. Thank you, Bunsen. Thank you. Okay, I think I did my mission today. I was able to clear my crime stat rating and do a little cargo run, which was really nice for Cotras. I got like 160k in profit, but I do need to be up in about 5 hours, so I'm gonna try to get some rest. Stoutman, thank you for coming by. Bunsen, thank you for your follow, and it was a nice stream yesterday. I think everyone who participated had a lot of fun, and again, we'll see each other around. My nick is Kraken, Kraken in Star Citizen. Whenever you see me, or maybe send me a whisper or a private message, and so I can add you guys in the contacts, so we can meet each other when playing and do some stuff together. Thank you very much, guys, and have a nice night or day. I know that Stoutman is in the US, Wixton is in Sweden, so it's morning over there. Thank you for everything, and see you around, guys.